boy. All right, so I'm just taking a little video here so you can see what Mr. Handsome's doing. You're so good. He's actually lovely on the leash. So I should probably chat with you a little bit about what troubles you're having. Mainly what I'm trying to do as we're walking is that I'm feeding him when he looks at me. Yes. So like that. When he swivels his head my direction, he's sniffing. Yes. And every time he swivels, he gets a little snack. Yes. Sorry, it's a little hard to video and walk at the same time. Good boy. Very nice. Yes. Good boy. He's very nice. You're amazing. So, he's moving out a little bit ahead, which I'm not too concerned about. As long as I have relaxation on the leash, as long as the leash is loose, I'm not too uptight about it. Good boy. But what I am going to do is when he looks at me and when the leash is loose, I'm going to feed him. And what happens is, if you can see where my, yes, you can see where my boots are. Right there. And he's right there. Very close. And the leash is nice and loose. So mainly what I'm looking for is that, that he give me a little bit of visual check-in. Yes, he's like, you haven't fed me in a while. I know, I'm working on. I'm looking for a little visual check-in, and I'm looking for him to be sort of, in that proximity of my feet, and that the leash be loose. And I'm feeding him quite a lot for doing that. Now you can see, sorry, I'm changing. So you can see, even in this short time that he has been fed by me, he's super happy to stay close. Yes, you're amazing. So I have to wonder if there's something else that you're having some difficulty with, because he's lovely. A little bit of treating in place, and he's happy to just kind of hang out there and be very close. You're such a good boy. Yeah, you're amazing. Your daughter's calling. All right. So I can tell you've done a lot of work with this dog. He's amazing. So the most important thing I would say to do with him right now in terms of training him has to do with bringing along some food and treating him with me when he's kind of beside you. So you could see, good boy, you could see where he is compared to my feet. And I'm going to treat him when he's in that neck of the woods. So as we're walking, I don't want to be luring him, but I do want to feed him when he's kind of in this general vicinity around my leg. Yes, good boy. And with me. The other thing I want to do is feed him when there are people coming by, dogs coming by, anything that's going to make him a little bit nervous. I'm going to just start feeding, because food goes a long way with him. Let's go. Good boy. Yeah, food goes a long way with him. It calms him. It keeps him stable if he's tense about something, makes him happy. Now you can see he's looking a lot. And what he's looking at is just the food. So I'm actually trying to hide it. So I don't want him to just follow along for the food. I want him to realize that he's being treated for being in the right place, which is close to me, loose leash. Yes, good boy. With me. But that's always going to get paid. I'm always going to reward him for doing that. Yes, you're so cute. It's hard to film and feed and do everything at the same time. But anyway, he's fabulous. Like I said, the thing that I have had a little bit of trouble with, not trouble exactly, but any sort of reaction at all, is that. Did you just see that? He just got startled a little bit. And when he's startled, his initial reaction is to growl or to bark or what have you. So if I see something that's going to make him nervous, I'm just going to start shotgunning food as we go by. I'm also going to create as much distance around the thing that makes him nervous. But mainly food is the key. And I'm just using plain old kibble. He adores it. But that kibble is going to make him, again, it stabilizes him, makes him happy. Just like when we are, when we're ever upset about something, we don't want to eat salad. We eat something rich because that really helps it helps your whole body. All the happy hormones start to go. our happy chemicals start to go and make us feel better. So it's the same way with him. Every time he's doing something right, like now, total loose leash right next to my foot, I'm going to feed him because he's great. Whoops, did I drop it? Sorry, buddy. With me. Yes. Good boy. But with me, I still got it. Yeah. It's not left behind. He loves his snackies, that's for sure. Now, I don't want him, he's staring at me a lot, and I don't want him to just be following the food. So again, I'm going to hide it with me. And I'm going to bring it out in those times when he's close to my leg, just like that. And I'm especially, because he's staring at me so much, I'm going to especially feed him at those times, yes, when he's not looking at me. Because I don't want him to just stare. Yeah, I want you to enjoy your walk and sniff around and have a good time. Sorry, this leash is kind of loose. He's got it kind of wrapped around his leg. Anyway, just that's the big thing with this dog. That is the big takeaway. Lots of food, lots of happy talk, and feeding him in particular when he's close to your leg there, and he's just happy to hang out there. And he should do great. He's a great dog. I can tell you've done a ton of work with him.